Alright, hello everyone, Luke Smith here, and I am back from Edinburgh. It's been a fun few days. I've been away for like 4 days and a bit. Arrived home earlier than usual. About 4:30 ish, something like that. I'm gonna show you the pictures of where I was. Now these are like going to be like miscellaneous pictures. I have taken pictures of the museum, the National Scottish Museum. So I'm just going to check all these right here. So that's fine. Yeah. So this is basically going to be all of the pictures I've taken apart from the Scottish Museum, which I did a actual video of. So yeah. So and again, this is going to be the stuff which I didn't or wasn't able to do last time I was there a couple of years ago. Greyfriars Bobby, a very important dog in Scotland. It's basically it's actually quite an upsetting story. Whenever it's real or not is debatable, but I like to think it is real story. So I'll see if I can find the Wikipedia article, because I can remember parts of it but not all of it, and I'll put it in the description of this video. So essentially, is like the a man's dog. The man passes away. The dog rests on its on the grave of its owner, and the dog passes away of old age while on the actual grave of its owner. And since then, there's been like legends going on and things, and made Bobby the famous dog in Scotland, or at least Edinburgh. As you can see, it's got a pub named after him. It's got a statue, and we got the Greyfriars Kirkyard, which is well, actually this isn't it. This is the because these are in order, because I forgot to take the picture of Greyfriars Bobby's tombstone first of all. In the kirkyard there's a couple of headstones and plaques featuring the names of Harry Potter characters. These were the inspiration of characters from the Harry Potter movies. This one is William McGonagall, poet, apparently a bad one. There was also Tom Riddle, but there was a load of people standing in front of his of his actual stone, so I wasn't able to get pictures of it, because it's like people are swamped around it taking pictures. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna go and find something else. Now this is the actual church, Greyfriars Church, and this is Greyfriars Bobby. Died 14th of January 1872, aged 16 years. I think that's 16 years. 16 years, there you go. Let his loyalty and devotion be a lesson to us all. Erected by the Dog and Society of Scotland and unveiled by H.R.H. the Duke of Colchester on the 13th of May 1981. So like a few, is that 1981? Yeah, it's 1981. It's like just over 100 years. Well, less than 100. No, it would be over 100 years, wouldn't it? So yeah, that was his this was his actual grave site right here. And as you can see, people's been bringing sticks and laying them on his gravestone, on his grave right there. This is the another statue of Greyfriars Bobby right there, and you can see the nice flowers all positioned really nice. It's like excellent tribute to one of the best dogs in the world. So this absolute beast, I climbed it. I climbed it. I'm not gonna lie. Holyrood Park, I think the name of the place was, because I wanted to call it Arthur's Seat, which Arthur's Seat is at the very tippy toppy of this mountain right here. As you can see, all these little people up here, so, so good, so climbing it, looking pleased with themselves. Now, as you can see, a better picture right here. Now these stones, these are easy money stones that easy money for climbing. This is actually going downwards because you have to cross a small hill to get up here. Now there are branching pathways here. There's a Y shape. You go up. To be fair, you can go either way. But we ended up going along the right hand path, and as you can see, there is some jagged steps sloping all the way up, zigzagging all the way up the mountain, and it eventually leads up to here, which you have to dip over and climb more treacherous terrain in order to get up here. Basically, there's hardly any steps. It's essentially mountain climbing, but slightly easier. If you're an experienced mountain climber, then this will be a breeze for you. For people like me, no, it wasn't. And I wanted to do this. I wanted to do it last time I was here, but didn't have time, so I wanted to do it definitely this time. The path going up, branching up to your left, that is another way up to the mountain. And the path immediately to your left, that goes to another mountain next door, which we didn't explore because I wanted to just do Arthur's Seat. So here we are on top of Arthur's Seat. As you can see, there is more slopes for you to climb. Basically, this was it for the seat. Over here is the other mountain that you can climb. This is a lot easier though. So let's just go up to here. This is a crow that was just here, like wandering around. A bit of a friendly crow. It's like it flies around, it gets really close to you. It's like I ain't seen anyone pet it, but it's just like it doesn't seem bothered about the people here, mainly because it's probably used to it. It's where the nest is. Here's another one. This is actually a really nice shot, to be fair. This is overlooking the docks of Edinburgh. Let me just zoom in right here. All of this is Edinburgh and its outskirts. You've got a stadium right there. You've got some like stuff here, like the over there, all the way over there is like really nice. There's a bridge going over to Fife, I think it is. Yeah, it's excellent views you get up there. Here's another one with a seagull. It's a bit further along. And here's me. This is actually me standing on top of the very top, because here, right here, there is another. There's like when you get to the summit, there is two peaks, one either side of the summit. And this is the highest one. This was the Arthur's Seat, which unfortunately I'm standing right in front of it. I could have took a picture of it like first of all, but it's basically a like a stone like monument with a plaque on it, basically saying, giving a bit of history of it. And this was the highest point of the mountain. So yeah, it's like ridiculously high up here. Very windy as well. So yeah. Okay, so found out that there was an easier way to get up there. That was by approaching it from the other direction of the mountain. Now, if I zoom in here, this was Arthur's Seat right up there, like right up there. So this was like the base of it. You can see people on here where the rocky terrain was. But if you climb these very steep rocks, and yeah, they were slippery as well, and this is a hot sunny day, so hell if I know if you're going to climb it when it's pissing down with rain. Probably won't. But yeah, as soon as you climb it, you'll be right up here. Now, I am absolutely useless with my balance and my feet. um, but I ended up basically sitting down and just sliding myself down gradually. Getting off of this little stump up 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 here. Well, big stump to be fair. But yeah, and then you basically come all the way down, which you see this here. This was a normal way down. We ended up taking the most awkward way down possible. It's like how we didn't die, I don't know, but I think I can safely say now I climb this, I can do that big. I can do what's that mountain in Wales called Mount Snowdon? I think it is. Mum ended up climbing it when she was a girl. I kind of want to do it. I don't know why, but kind of wanna. But yeah, we're back on the base. If as you can see, like going off to your left, is was basically this. It is a like as you can see to the left here. There is the slope going all the way down. Now you can follow it straight ahead, or keep on following the curve across. Straight ahead will lead you back up to the mountain. We ended up going all the way down the slope to the very bottom. And this is another like direction here. As you can see, there's people dotted around all over the place because this place is fully explorable. Like as long as you know what you're doing, you'll be absolutely fine. This was a stream coming down. As you go up the jagged staircase going up, there is elements where a stream would go through. However, the stream was dried up nearly where the staircase was, where the steps was, because it was hot. It was all dried out. However, at the base, which was this, the stream was still going down, and I think it is an actual drinkable stream, but I would not recommend drinking out of a water stream like this because it hasn't been tested. This is another angle right there, and it basically goes goes somewhere. I'm not quite sure where it goes. There's another one right there. Now this one, St Margaret's Well. I'll just read it quick. This unique well house dates from the late 15th century. It originally stood at the wherever that is, close to the church, and it is designed as a miniature copy of St Trinian's Isle there. In 1860 it was removed from its first site. I don't know how you would remove a well, but there you go. Which was then encroached upon by a railway depot and was reconstructed in its present position near the natural spring. So it was a natural spring. This was the inside. As you can see, the water's dripping through. People's been chucking coins in there because it's a well. And yeah, I suppose this would be drinkable, but like I said, test it first. Like, get it tested. And this was the actual well from this view as well. I'm like, what is that? That looks like an entrance to a Resident Evil laboratory or something like that. To be fair, like Edinburgh is full of unique architecture and things, so it's like really interesting. This one, I forgot the actual palace name, but yeah, it's a palace right there. I think it's got it in here. Palace of Holyrood House. There you go. There you go. Posh gaff. The King's Gallery. We didn't go in there because it would have cost us 28 quid each. However, look how nice it is. Like, seriously. It's got a red lion holding two swords up, or a sword and a stick. Got really nice architecture up here. Excellent. Really good. Now, this, it is basically a garden of herbs and plants which was used and still can be used for medicines or medicinal purposes. like especially with herbs, because you can use herbs to basically heal wounds and like resolve certain ailments. I mean, some of it wouldn't work in today's world, but some of it would. And like, I'm just going through here. Like, you got mint. It's like lemon mint. There's all kinds of mint. There's like loads of varieties here. It's like loads of different herbs and things here, and it's got like plaques near each herb arrangement, and also the names of it near it as well. Like, you got trees and things. Obviously, this wouldn't be used as like herbal remedies because it's a tree. But like, it's like mint. It's like mint's really good for you. Like, mint tea is like cure pretty much, well, not pretty much anything, but make you feel better, cleanse you out, that sort of thing. It's like really, really good. Now, this was the basically, it's overgrown, but it's overgrown for a reason. It's showing you all the different like kind of reeds and things that could grow in fields in the wildlife. It was like really, really good. They got like daffodils in there as well. Now, this, it didn't really have anything to say on it. I'm not quite sure what this house is for. However, I'm guessing it is a guard house, or it was used as a guard house for the gardens, because it was a church before it's been turned into a gallery. This was behind that church, by the way. We got I was going to call them tulips, but they look like, from the inside, they look a little bit like poppies. However, they do look tulip shaped, so we call them tulips. We got more wildflowers right here, and also here used to be the original wall, I believe, for the walled garden right there. We got this plant here. I kind of want to call it a rhubarb plant, but I know it's not going to be. I didn't really take time to like look at the pictures, at the actual labels here. Like, mainly there's lavender and sage. Lavender's a really good smell. Yeah, mainly because I can't pronounce it, and like, I always go by look of the plant. This is a nice shot. And right, Surgeons Hall Museum. Not allowed to film in there, but it was £10 to get in, and you're essentially looking at a few floors of surgeons' equipment, as well as one of my favourite parts of the experience: body parts in jars and diseased body parts in jars, which to me was absolutely fascinating because I'm into that kind of stuff. It's kind of morbid as well. Like, they had like a baby's arm in a jar, and like a basically a dead fetus that they lacquered to make it more preserved, things like that. And also like babies or children with ailments and diseases of basically over 100 years ago, that sort of thing. So it is kind of morbid in that way. However, it is educational. It's quite fascinating to learn about diseases that used to exist back in them days. However, obviously, some of them, well, most of them diseases probably don't exist nowadays. Or you also like see things like, there's a reproductive system of a woman with the ovaries in it that's been perfectly preserved. How the bloody hell did they manage to do that? I do not know. That's the first time I've ever seen one of them in real life. So yeah, if you're into that sort of thing, then yes, visit the Surgeons Hall Museum in Edinburgh. Only £10, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, be warned, there are preserved bodies of children and babies in here as well. So yeah, fair warning. The next one is a pub. I ended up passing this pub. The reason why I took a picture is because it's got McGonagall's on it. Obviously, kind of know McGonagall's whiskey, gin and whiskey shop, the old gin shop. So we know why they renamed it that. Food time. Nachos, cheese. This was mine. So this was incredible. To be fair. nachos with melted cheese on it, jalapenos, salsa, guacamole. I'm not that keen on guacamole, but I quite liked it on here with sour cream and chive sauce, and the chicken. I had it on it as well. Excellent, bloody brilliant. And because it was a Sunday when I had this, they had their Sunday roast. This was the number one pub, or number one restaurant, if I can remember. But yeah, their roast dinner for this, well, yeah, last Sunday, Sunday I went there, was roast beef, which roast beef is not my favourite. My favourite roast dinner is lamb or pork. However, I quite like this beef. It was a really nicely presented, and it had like roast potatoes as well as mashed potatoes as well. The peas were really nice. As you know how you go to some restaurants and they bring the peas out and it's like chewing on bullets. These are really nice and soft. Really good. Now, I think this was on the same night. I can't remember, but yeah, Edinburgh going dark. As you can see, Edinburgh Castle was up there around the corner. This lovely Gothic looking tower right here, bloody excellent. And they also had one of the one illuminated right there. Here is the castle. This is from the side. This was Market Street. I think on the Monday night, I believe this was. Yeah, it was Edinburgh Castle from the side, going up towards it. Really nice. If you can see there are some steps going up, and boy, Edinburgh loves its steps and hills. Hard to walk sometimes, especially if it's on the cobbles. Next thing we got Mary King's Close. I'll call it Kingsmary for some reason. Now, this was the first of two tours. Oh, this is the real Mary King's Close. The first of two tours. This one basically took you around one of the closes in Edinburgh, which was basically underground. However, back in them days, over 100 years ago, the closes used to be opened up the very top, so the massive buildings, they just built upwards because it was a walled city. Edinburgh was, so they can only build upwards, and that means very claustrophobic, and a lot of smells, a lot of diseases, unfortunately, and a lot of watch out because Guardilou's coming down. Yeah, it was very interesting though. It's kind of like the London Dungeons in a way. However, this one was more professionally done and more educational. So yeah, with the Dungeons it's more silly acting, that kind of thing. This one, even though we had like a few jokes in there, this one was more professional. It's more educational, more like to the point, essentially. And this was me standing in front with my fucked up hairstyle right there. I will get it cut. Like, I do plan to get it cut. This is me in front of George. Let's call him, because they named him George when they went into the plague doctor's room. This was a statue when you come out the exit. To be fair, really nice bronze statue. Really nice to see. I do like the plague doctors. Like, excellent costumes they wear. Sooner or later, I will cosplay as a plague doctor. However, it's going to be boiling hot in one of those things. So let's go on to the next one. Now, this was on Monday night. I believe it's Monday night. Now, this was basically south of Waverley Station, just up and around the corner, at the Omni Centre. We went because we saw on Google Maps a Cosmos was there, so we decided to have a buffet. And they had these metallic giraffes right here. No particular reason why, but Yeah, it's probably written down here. Keeping a lighthouse, keeping a a lighthouse with his eyes. Giraffe, something, something. I didn't notice a thing at the bottom when I took the picture. Right, this was coming home. Well, coming back to the hotel. It was a hell of a walk. It was like 30 to 45 minutes. Well, 30 to 40 minutes. This was looking up. Obviously, it's saying Edinburgh Castle, but you can see like you have to like basically walk up steep stairs or steep slope to get up there. It's like, ugh. We ended up cutting through Coltburn Street. This is a closer up shot on this. Basically, at the well, it's not really a cross. It's more of a I don't know what that's meant to be. But yeah, it's like a house, that sort of thing. I don't know who lives up there. That would have been interesting to know. This is another shot there. Now this, what was this again? I complete. Oh no, yes, I know what this is. I know what this is. This I believe was the yeah, of course I know what it's. I've been there a few days ago. Museum on the Mound. Basically, money museum. I didn't take pictures because I thought you wasn't able to. Turned out you could. I didn't find out until last minute. Right, now this is the park near Waverley Station. It goes for miles, this park does. Excellent park, very enjoyable. It's like really nice. I mean, yeah, we didn't really explore it as much because we just had lunch and headed back. But yeah, excellent park. Now, this was oh, what is it? Bertie's Fish and Chips on Victoria Street, aka the inspiration of Diagon Alley in Harry Potter. As you can see, I ordered the prawn cocktail, which is always my favourite starter. And this was my dessert, a deep fried Mars bar, which they left a wrapper on because they was like, this is a deep fried Mars bar, and they always leave the wrappers on for some reason. With ice cream and raspberry sauce. Really nice. I forgot to take the picture of my mains, but it was essentially breaded haddock, chips, and mayonnaise. I mean, tartar sauce. So yeah, and this is the last picture. This was the way home. As you can see, really nice fields near to the sea. Really nice. So I'll leave it here, and I'll explain a few other things on there from my trip as well. So obviously the National Museum of Scotland will be uploaded possibly on Friday. I want to try and do it on Friday, and I uploaded some footage, but not a lot of other stuff, which was from the from Arthur's Seat, as well as the where them plants is as well. So that'll be up sometime next week, possibly on Monday. I will say that I have done well, yeah, we did the art gallery as well. Again, I didn't record or film or like take pictures because I didn't know you could. But I went in there and I saw loads of people taking pictures. I'm like, okay, it was already too late by the time I figured it out. But it's an art gallery. It looked really nice, by the way, and that was near Waverley Station as well. Another tour I attended was Reiki Tours, which was the one where they go down into the vaults, well, up into the vaults, because it's in Southbridge, and it goes upstairs into the actual bridge itself, which had vaults in it. Turned out, obviously, like, people were living in these vaults like over 100 years ago, basically in the dark, with very poor ceilings. Everything drips down on them. They like don't even live a full year down there. And then basically it got closed like many years after. Then when the war started, like World War 1 and 2, they reopened them as bomb shelters. and then they closed them off again. And then the downstairs area was used as student accommodation. It turns out that the students got drunk, and one fell through the wall, which was like wooden covers over it, and then they stumbled into the vaults. And that's when people figured out that the vaults are still there, and it turns out the vaults are haunted. So yeah, make that as you will. But yeah, the tour was 50-50, 50% being outside, getting a bit of educational info about things outside in the Royal Mile, and 50% in the actual vaults itself, which is really cool. Really nice, right? Really nicely presented and everything. Like, the tour guides were amazing, so yeah, really incredible. Let's see. There was, to be fair, there wasn't hardly anything I forgot about. I mean, there was a few things that I did that I didn't expect to do. Like, well, the King Mary's Close was expected. I wanted to do that, but the Wiki Tours Vaults tour, I wasn't expecting to do that, so I ended up booking it. And while I was there, went to booking the ticket office and doing it while I was there. And I didn't expect to do the Museum on the Mound and the Art Gallery, so I ended up doing that. They were both free to do, like the National Museum of Scotland. That was free as well. So yeah, there was a few things that I wasn't expecting to do, but I did. So yeah, it was excellent. It was a really good trip. I enjoyed myself. Now I would say like with all cities and places like things like this, you're gonna get some like dodgy areas, and yes, Edinburgh's no exception. There is a couple of like areas where it's like, oh, it's like a couple of kids getting drunk, running around, causing mayhem. Then you get the odd beggar, homeless bum coming up to you asking for money, just basically say no, just walk on, can't really do anything. But yeah, other than that, don't be put off of Edinburgh. It's a really nice place. I really enjoyed Edinburgh. I basically done everything I wanted to do there. I mean, I know there's like other things, but as far as I know, I've pretty much done everything that I wanted to do in Edinburgh. Really. So obviously I won't be returning here in the close future. I want to do other things in England as well, like I want to go to York. I might go to York for a couple of days in May. I haven't decided yet, because the show seasons are starting soon, basically end of May for me. I probably won't have time to do any other things until I get a bit of a gap in between, where I have some time to go away again, because I do want to go away again, but not straight after I went away this time. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. The next Edinburgh video will be Edinburgh, will be the Museum of Scotland. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this 34-minute video. Oh my god. And I will see you guys next time.